Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of our LCL podcast. Today, we're very fortunate. We have a very experienced leader who is the General Director at AB InBev, an industry leader in the FMCG sector for many years. Very fun and very good to work with, and so much to learn from him. And here is Hoang Phuong.
Thanks a lot, Mai. Hello, everybody. My name is Phuong. Like Max mentioned, I'm the General Director for Anheuser-Busch InBev Vietnam, the best company in the world. And with the best brand, I think that probably a lot of you happy in experiences like Budweiser, Corona, Hoegaarden, Lash, Stella Artois, and many more in the world. So thanks a lot, Mike, for inviting me today. And I'm very excited. I will do my best to share, to contribute to this community. Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. So, part of our LCL community, we always talk about leading self, leading team, and leading organization. Now, I know someone coming from your level of experience, you have tremendous to share about each of those. How do you feel about those three pillars?
That definitely very fundamental pillars, and it's very clear, simple framework. I feel it's going to be very difficult to talk about it, to prove and to discuss about this. But for sure that we cannot discussing about it itself isolated from leading team and leading organization. So have to be discussed to that those three pillars. Sure.
Yeah, wow. And I know that you are also someone that is very healthy and take care of your body, and you always look at things with body, mind, and also your soul. And how would you connect all of those pillars from your your busy life?
Man, let me tell you, man, this is a tough one. So I'm 42 years old. So and then to understand the importance and able to see that it's actually holistic, that you need to take care of the both three rather than take care of one or two and then let the other alone. So I give you examples, right? And this through a hard-earned experience that I learned. It's if you focus on your mind and your soul, but you forgot a very critical aspect, the foundational aspect of your body, then sometimes you really want to do things, but you're just not enough health, or you are not durable enough to execute that, to do that. A lot of the times that the body, you are just so tired, and then it's impacting your willpower. So it's just simple as that. So that's why through a lot of hard-earned experiences that I know that we need to put as a holistic and need to take care of everything. So and then somebody, I would say, I'm going to say that I am very high maintenance. I need to eat well, I need to sleep well, I need to take care of myself properly, then I can work properly. And then if you're putting that into the context of leading team, so if you cannot lead yourself properly, then it's going to impact your team. It's going to be impacting the quality of the work that you are serving your team, the direction that you can share with your team and lead your team. So definitely that it is a very critical aspect that we approach and that we need to conscious to take care of all three pillars together, holistic approach.
I love the way that you have mentioned you have to lead yourself first before you can lead others. And taking care of our body may be the first step. What are some of the things that you do that you really focus on yourself and your health and maybe a little bit about self-love.
Oh, interesting. And there are many tools. I think that everybody knows a lot of tools, right? Everybody using some tools in the health tools box. And for me, I put it this way. Let me try to share my typical day in the routines, right? So I start off with my evening. So my evening is critical for the next day. So I often do in the evening after exercise, after cooling down, and so on. I often do a proper reflection, and then that in reflection I reflect the day, what good, what I'm waiting for, and what I can do differently, and then I also prepare for the coming day. So as I here, preparation is very simple for me. So I put in the most important job, most critical job I need to fulfill the day after. What's the step to do that? And another two things that I need to fulfill the day. I put that into my calendar already after the next day. So and that is preparing for the day. Doing that, I do one of the sleep hygiene that I can do, which is in my control after sleep. And then before that, read as well. So sometimes read help me a lot in terms of making me sleepy. So that's a good routine for me. They work for me. And then I wake up early every day about 5:30, and then do all kinds of the morning routine that you can think of, right? So properly Wim Hof breathing, and then within that reflection, and then do a combo exercise, quick combo exercise. Then I move to breakfast, and then off to work. So be the office early helped me a lot in terms of using time to think, and then prepare feedback or any other meeting that still happen. They get to share that really to me. So and then breakfast lunch is very critical as well in terms of diet. And I'm lucky enough to have my team, my assistant to support me with that. We can talk more about that in terms of supporting system. But you do need that, and be very lucky that you're able to raise them.
Wow, that was very interesting to me, because that's exactly what self-accountability is. And you mentioned you start your day actually from the day before. You have to plan out and prepare your mind for the next day. And I think that is, that's a great way to look at it. Now, you mentioned supporting the system.
Yeah.
And how do you prepare that? And how do you incorporate that into your life?
Yeah, and first of all, let me share this. I cannot rely on myself. I put it that way. So my willpower is not good enough. And there are too many things. I'm sure that if I only rely on my willpower, I'm not able to do it. So that's why the supporting system come into place, and I value the system a lot. And the supporting system and you got, and depend on each person, different goals, different routines, right? Requirement. But myself, I looked at that from several aspects. So in terms of that routine, in terms of my self-development, and so that too, making sure that the daily routine are able to well execute. So for example, if you think about diets, right, and then if you think about exercise, then you have more chance And of course, I'm very grateful that I can have the support from my personal trainers, for example, right? And those are critical for me. And depend on the time that I need, that I could have, and the whole about sleep, hygiene, and so on. I actually learn from a coach. So from a sleeping coach, actually his coach, from a sleeping coach. So what kind of the fundamental that I learned? So I think that is depends on the state of life that people can happy with that, and so that's one, and then in terms of the overall self-development, it's like the critical to be part of the network like and platform like LCL, because there you can learn. And that actually depends on it. You can have different coach as well. So coaching in terms of overall life, work, coach about your specific needs like communication. Currently I'm having a coach on gravitas. I'm having coach on nutrition. So those kind of the pupil and the support that I really appreciate, and I feel very lucky to have those in my life.
That's really great. And I always talk up to leaders, and I realize at the same time that great leaders are always learning, never stop learning. And that's a great example of you learning all areas of your life and how to put that into your supporting system so that it makes you leading your team and your business easier.
100%.
That's amazing.
Like I mentioned, I cannot rely on myself. Put it that way.
At what point, I'm really curious, did you realize you needed that support system, and how did you manage to start to put the pieces together?
Oh, that for sure is an evolution itself. And so there are several aspects in this, right? First of all, when you are growing together with your team and your business, so the requirement is getting more and more demand from yourself. So that definitely one part of the context. I think that's a critical aspect, and then you see that in order to grow and then able to grow the team, grow the business, that's a requirement. And that and then if you look back my 17 years not working already, man. So if I look back and then I think that I'm much more later in that 17 years, probably in the last 8 years, that I'm very conscious and actively look for as well as forming my supporting system. And then it's much more for me, it's an aha moment, really. So I think that the community member for sure, that if you have a chance, right, if you can ask for help, ask for support, and much more earlier in the career and earlier in your life, I think that's going to be support you a lot for the growth.
Wow, that's a great tip. That's a really good tip. Thank you. Hoang Phuong, other than, supporting system, what other tips do you have for leading self? You mentioned health, you mentioned supporting system. Anything else that you feel like our viewers can also take in?
Okay, so this is maybe I share some goal nuggets that I think I've been applying for myself. The first tip maybe for the community that I could share is about echoing one of your points you mentioned about self-love or self-compassion, right? So that's the first point. And then in Vietnamese, as I was saying that nếu mà mình không lo cho mình thì trời chu đất diệt. Thì đấy. So that in English let's mean that you don't take care of yourself. First of all, who else? And then second one is that maybe the God or the king. Yeah, I don't know. Just as I'm properly as that's one. So and then another saying in English, I think you know that you see yourself and take care of yourself as a temple. Now it's precious, right? So and then give yourself permission, have compassion when you are doing things wrong and make mistake, and then so self-love and self-compassion, giving yourself permission, is one of the tips maybe that we can all apply more. The another tip maybe I could share in the meantime that you can, those are very critical and serious, right? Thing to consider, but in the meantime, don't take yourself too serious. We're gonna die at the times, right? So have fun and have enjoy the process, enjoy the way. Yeah, so those are the ones that maybe I can share with the community.
Wow, that's great. Enjoy life.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Hoang Phuong. So when we talk about leading self, it makes me think about, to become an effective leader, someone must be good at leading themselves. But also, what other key success factors do you think they need?
Interesting questions, Mike. And probably a lot of people are going to ask these questions, right? So what is the success formula? So that's right. So I think there are many ways to address this, and I would try to address this from the perspective of leading self to be an effective leaders, right? And the bigger view here that we can look at, the context we can look at that in terms of leading business, then first of all, we need to understand that and then answer to ourselves, what's an effective leader? What is enough? So, and there are many aspects that people can share about an effective leader. The job of them is authority and vision, engage, enable, execute, and so on. But I just want to add one E, which is empathize. So that for me is going to be the foundation of that. And with that, and what the tools that we can apply. So for me, for example, I put in my calendar for the whole year, monthly one-on-one with my diary reports, and a quarterly skip one-on-one with all of the reporting to my diary reporting. And then why I'm doing that? Religiously, because I believe that with those sessions, quality time together, one-on-ones, I can listen to them, I can understand them, I can hear their pains, their difficulties, obstacles, as well as their inspiration. So I can empathize more with them. Then with that, I can feel the pulse of the organization. So the state of the organization. So that one of the tips maybe for the communities that I could share. It's very simple, right? But you do need to put your time in and religiously put into the calendar 1 year ahead, so the team see that this is, you are serious about it. You want to listen and hear from them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How awesome.
That is
very good tip. As well, you know, and you have worked with our LCL community for a while now. And how do you feel about our community and all the contributors and the members that you've met?
Yeah.
And kind of the events and activities that we are all gathering to participate. What are your thoughts?
I think it's great. First of all, that the needs are there. I think a lot of people have the need to grow themselves as a leader, and a lot of other people as well have the need to share and connect, and despite all of the experiences that they have, they can share. So I think what LCL are doing is a very empowering platform to connecting your needs, right? To address those needs effectively, efficiently, and I hope in a sustainable manner. So I definitely think that these are there, and then what we are on the community doing is very, very important. And let's participate more because the more we can support each other, then the more we grow. That means the more quality leaders that we can attract, and then we can build this community much more impactful to each of us and then to the overall community.
Wow, Hoang Phuong, thank you so much. That was brilliant.
Sure, man.
I'm sure a lot of leaders and our viewers would love to learn from you a lot more. Well, thank you for coming in today, Hoang Phuong.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, team.
Pleasure. All right, thank you. Bye. Bye.